program. Happy New Year, the year of the horse. Walking in the hutongs of Dashilan, one of the most lively and vibrant historical areas of Beijing, it is impossible not to get carried away by the festive atmosphere here. One of the best ways to celebrate the Chinese holiday season is to revisit the precious, intangible cultural heritages and traditions. And that is why I am here to visit one of my friends, Richard, who has been devoting decades to the subject. Hi, Richard.
Hi,
good to see you again. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Well, long time no see. Every time when I come to this courtyard, I feel revitalized.
Hope you like it.
It's so wonderful to be back. I feel like at home.
Yes, I even have a gift for you.
Oh, that's cute. Look at this beautiful horse shining all the way, like a horse coming out of disco.
Yes, you're right.
So every time when I come here, I know this is a place to discover the intangible cultural heritages of China. What do you have for today?
Yes, today I have several friends I would like to introduce to you.
Okay.
The first friend, he is a collector of rare ancient books. Actually, I think he collects maybe the biggest collection in China.
Really?
Yes.
Mm.
And the second friend, he's a collector and a scholar of Zisha teapot and tea culture. Another friend of mine, she's a lady, and she's been protecting and promoting women's script. In Chinese, it is called Nüshu.
I see.
For over 10 years.
All right, then. I'm so ready to embrace the whole day.
Yes.
The New Year of Horse.
Happy New Year of the Horse, Central Color.
Happy the Year of the Horse.
Happy New Year.
The Chinese New Year celebrates the zodiac horse. So you can see the images of horses everywhere, and that of the Chinese character of horse, Ma. The Chinese character for horse is Ma. It could be written in quite a few different ways. One can even see in the character the horse head, mane, and legs in a complicated version. Ma is also used as a radical for many characters related to horses. Jason Wang has become quite a scholar of this since he began collecting ancient rare editions of Kangxi Dictionary. Its original version dated back more than 300 years. It's believed to be the most authoritative and comprehensive reference for written Chinese characters since then. Even just excerpts of it could be this much. I have to run.
Run.
Beautiful, look at that. Wow. Wow, what a work.
Thanks. That's great.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yes,
So
it is.
how significant is this dictionary?
Kangxi Zitian is the foundation of Chinese character. So basically, it will consist of major or almost all the character people used in China in the past 300, 400 years. So that's why Kangxi Zitian is such an important books or dictionary.
This dictionary is unique, if I understand it right, not only because it combines so many different characters in it, but also it shows the pronunciation.
That's right, yeah.
It shows how the word has been used over history.
That's right, different books, different classical books.
And the word horse, of course, is the key for this year.
Of course, the year 2026 is a year of horse.
Yes.
So this is a section of horse, including horse and of course other things. Every characters showing here, basically you have several parts. First part is the pronunciation.
Oh.
Okay, then you need to find a special character called qie. Okay, and then the two characters before qie makes the pronunciation of ma.
Oh, right. So it's using characters to illustrate the pronunciation of the character being described.
Yeah. So the first characters, the first part, and the second character, the second part of the pronunciation
I see.
makes the pronunciation of this one.
So mo is mo,
M-O,
but m
M.
is being illustrated.
That's right.
And xia
Xia.
is xia
Xia.
in Chinese
That's right.
pronunciation.
So if you
the
use
last one is being illustrated.
the beauty about Kangxi Dictionary is that Kangxi Dictionary didn't give any character an explanation. Instead, it will give you those characters being used in the different classical books.
So it's context.
Context. So
Okay.
you will make decision what's the meaning of ma. Maybe
Right.
your reading is different from my reading.
Wow.
So this
That's
is
smart.
what they try to be more so-called objective.
I love those contexts. You know, that's how we learn a language, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah, and we try to collect those contexts
Yeah,
when we do studies after classes.
of course.
So this already done it for us.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so can you find some of the things here that could help us, for example, my friends in the United States or in Europe, to learn how to use the word ma?
If you want to write a poem, okay, you said I want to use ma in the poem, then you better actually choose that explanation, for example, from the classic of poem. Okay, if you want to use this character in an official books or official articles, then you better actually choose the character linked to the classic of documents. In Chinese, we call it 书经.
All right, so it's not only just the context, but also the styles of literature you want to use the word in.
For example, 司马、乌马、程马皆复姓. So they all Chinese surname. Maybe those families originally linked to horse.
There are so many different versions.
Yes, of
right?
course.
Tell us more about that. How these different versions, additions, mean to you as a collector.
Okay, of course. I mean, for first edition, you will have some mistakes. So they will eventually
Have revised
it. And also after, I think after Daoguang, they also put some supplementaries because some characters in academic, people, they have different view on that.
That's right.
So instead of putting into the official one, they put into actually a supplementary part.
So it's like spending a time of 100 years.
Yes.
In order to get this to the perfect version.
Yes, yes. And also they will tell you that in such some characters are still in debate.
Right. Wow, that's
not
amazing.
100% sure.
It's like today, isn't
Yes,
it?
yes.
It's like
very
today.
much indeed.
So the first edition of the dictionary was out in 1721, I read?
1716.
1716.
Yeah.
The first edition is the dictionary.
Yeah.
And then they have both revised and the supplementary editions.
That's
coming
in
to this.
Daoguang.
Right.
Daoguang,
Which
Emperor
is
Daoguang.
like to be 100 years later.
150 years later.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. And then for you as a collector, how would you choose which edition you would like to collect? And which one is most precious to you?
Okay, certainly the oldest one, which is published in 1720, which is 4 or 5 years after this being officially released. Because initially those things released for the royal family, for the officials, and then I think I have the first edition, which is open to public.
I see.
And then after that, I have something like seven sets of complete Kangxi Dictionary, printing time from Kangxi Emperor to something like Guangxu. So almost each emperors I have one, and that's complete one. I have something like incomplete one. Incomplete one, I have so many. I have 20, 30 different sets.
What does that experience mean to you?
Time, age, and then the quality of printing, the ink they are using, and then also I can feel that the latest printers or whoever print the Kangxi Dictionary, they put their energy, they put their mind, they put their heart to do so, rather than just a conventional work or normal work. They really put their hand. So they always make sure that less mistake, and you know, be very, very beautiful.
Yeah. And of course, this is only one of those versions you are showing us today.
Yes.
You have brought to us
Mhm.
even a more ancient version.
Yes.
So this is the ancient version,
The oldest Kangxi Dictionary,
dating back to the year.
something like 1750,
Wow.
which is straight after the official release.
Tell me more about this specific edition.
300 years old, and you can see that it's almost sided. And then the beauty about this is that you can see, and this is the Zhong, which is the Chinese Chinese
中国.
中国, yeah.
The word to describe the place.
Yeah. And the meaning of that is central.
So this is how different characters, different styles of Zhong,
Yes.
of middle, is
Yeah.
being illustrated
Yeah.
here.
So this is the different sort of ancient character of Zhong. So they listed two of them.
How this evolutionized through history to eventually this one, which
That's
is the
right.
one we are using
We are
today.
using today.
Character through ancient books like this, one could feel the charm of the character
Yes.
and what it carries with it.
Yes.
But I know you are not only reading this through the Spring Festival, it's
Yes.
Lunar New Year, but also some of the other things you told me earlier.
Yes. The classic of rites. Basic, just give people's idea how to behave yourself in a good manner. So that's the whole purpose of Li Ji.
But inside, there is a special sections about the musical instruments.
Yeah, it's called Yue Ji. It's basically talking about the history, the foundation of music, and the relationship between music and people. And with this book, you can see that there are some musical instruments like qin. That was still in the past 1,000, 2,000 years remain unchanged. Se, xiao. So this is also very common instrument. And that one even dated back to Han Dynasty, 2,000 years old.
That's right.
So basically the stone musical instrument. This is my favorite instrument, ancient instrument. Originally it's called Tao.
Tao.
It's a drum.
All right.
And you play on both sides.
That's right.
And dated back to 2,500 years ago. And then when Emperor Qin Shi Huang was building the Great Wall, those people, the workers, when they relax and they want to actually enjoy some music, and not only they play drum, but they also want to hear more colorful music. So they put actually 2 strings on both sides, so altogether for 4 strings, and they make it sounds like playing
the plucked instrument.
The plucked instrument, yes,
I see.
The plucked instrument. And then after Qin and in mid-Han or late Han Dynasty, this new instrument, innovative instrument, joined hand with imported instrument from Central Asian countries or regions.
Through the ancient Silk Road.
Through ancient Silk Road.
I see.
And then become today's pipa, where you play this way.
The plucked instrument.
Plucked instrument.
But the pipa is much smaller than this
much
one.
Smaller than, and much, the sounds, the tones are much more colorful than this one.
And yet this is the forefather.
This forefather, yes.
Wow.
No doubt on that.
Just one small picture here could bring us so much rich history.
That's right. Actually, when we talk about this, we actually see the evolution or the history of musical instrument of Chinese traditional
and music is not just for entertainment or arts. It is also a ritual. It's how society being structured.
That's right.
It's a lot of history behind it.
Yes, and also it's a kind of a status of class, noble, that kind of thing.
I see. So it seems to me that the Chinese people these days, when they're celebrating the Chinese New Year, it's not just the fireworks.
Or eating dumplings. They also play traditional instrument. They also like to listen traditional instrument. And also scholars might sitting together just to discuss the possible variation of such one instrument. So this is sort of how a scholar spend his new year.
So it's not just the pleasure, so to
No,
speak,
no,
but
not at all.
also a celebration
A
of
celebration.
thoughts.
Yes, and also basically try to remember what happened in the past,
Right.
and try to predict what happened in future.
So
They
the
use
heritage.
heritage.
The heritage, and give us more wisdom
Yes,
for
exactly.
the future.
Yeah. Thanks.
What a pleasure.
And happy the new year of horse.
Happy New Year of the Horse, Central Color.
Happy the year of the horse.
Happy New Year.
Similar to Jason, Xu Ran is also a collector of China's intangible cultural heritages. To be exact, a connoisseur of Zisha teapots. Zisha teapots originate from Yixing in China. They are unique as they are unglazed, natural material, porous clay vessels that could enhance the tea flavor. Amazing, isn't it? So these are your favorite teapots.
Yeah,
This one looks like the bamboo is being featured, right?
as you know, in ancient Chinese culture, the bamboo always have special meaning for the literates. It stands for humbleness and vitality. So the bamboo is also appreciated by the literates. We use it to make teapot. Then you can see the shape of this teapot. It comes from an ancient music instrument. It's the bell of Han Dynasty.
Very beautiful. And it feels so good when I'm holding it.
Yeah. It feels so smooth and very suitable for the tea drinking.
So what kind of tea would you cook with these two teapots?
I would use this one to brew the green tea. Bamboo stands for the spring. In spring, we have the green tea. Those two things go so well with each
Together.
other.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What about this? Let me guess. That would be good for black tea because the color of it.
Yeah, and it is very suitable for the color of the black tea soup. They collaborate with each other so well, and you can always smell the tea from this teapot.
The intangible cultural heritages have been and evermore become part of life for many in China. There is such a rich pool of them that it seems one can always find his or her favorite. To be frank, I am excited to learn to write Nüshu, a legendary women-only script invented at least a few hundred years ago. It is one of a kind, a writing system created and used exclusively by women. Yan, how are you?
Hi.
Wow,
How are
long
you?
time no see. How are you doing?
Fine. And you?
Very good, very good. While you are
Okay.
practicing this,
Yeah, this is
Nüshu, as you told me earlier.
Yeah.
Very
This
nice.
is Nüshu Ma.
Wow, I want
Yeah,
to learn
horse.
this.
Okay.
I want to learn this. First ever. Let's
The
go.
first time.
First time
you
for
write
me.
Nüshu.
Indeed.
Right? Yeah.
So what is the secret behind a good calligraphy of Nüshu?
You breathe very naturally, and your hand use the brush is very naturally put it down and move it
Right?
light, heavy, light, just like willow leaves. And
My ink is floating down.
yeah, okay.
You
that's
go
that.
first. All right.
And this have
I've already beautiful that is. Wow. I've already got 2 drops all
Yeah,
pink.
natural,
but
very natural.
Okay, not very natural. Now,
Very
based on
natural.
that, I'm gonna
Yeah.
create.
Okay.
So I follow this. This is like the willow tree, as you
Willow,
say. Yeah.
willow leaves.
Willow
yeah.
leaves.
Yeah. Yeah. Very good. And this part. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And
There we go.
okay.
Right?
Yes.
And then I go have this. All
Yeah.
right, I need to have
In the middle of
Yeah.
this part.
All right. So here's this is the biggest one.
Yeah, biggest one, the
ever.
longest one.
Yeah.
Slowly, slow down, slow down. Slowly. Yeah. Ooh.
Voila, voila. Let's show our results. I'm so
Okay.
excited about this.
Okay.
Da 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 da. Masterpiece. Thank you so much, Professor.
This is horse. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
The year of the horse.
Yeah. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
This is 马年快乐.
Okay.
Yeah.
In Nüshu.
In Nüshu, pronunciation is very special. It's from the Jiangyong County. They have very local dialect. So we call that Mu Lo Hua Lao.
Hello, hello,
Mu
everyone.
Lo Hua Lao.
Wow, this is so special.
Yeah.
What exactly is this language system called Nüshu?
Yeah. Nüshu is based in Hunan Province, Jiangyong County, and follow the river Xiaoshui. And the village, the women use this kind of women scripts to teach themselves. Okay. And Nüshu is the China intangible cultural heritage. And also Nüshu is the only one women scripts all over the world that right now is existing.
But why do they need to have such a unique system?
Because before, the women in China have no opportunity to study, to go to school. But they want to be educated just like their brothers. So they invent the women's scripts, and they can express themselves from inside. They will have the healings themselves because they can write out what they are thinking, feeling in the soul.
Right. Is women's script well known in China?
Not yet. In the past 12 years, I keep doing this to promote Nüshu. Is still have a lot of people not know Nüshu.
But I understand at localities there are already some appointed
Yeah.
inheritors of Nüshu.
Yeah. Right now have 10 inheritors. They work on it, and from 20 years old to 80 years old. I know every one of them. I like them very much because it's so pure, and they calm down and pure and very, very cute.
Oh, very
Yeah.
sweet. Xu Yan told me she will celebrate the Chinese New Year not only with her family, but also with a visit to the women in Hunan who are the inheritors of Nüshu. Only by doing that is it a real, unforgettable Chinese New Year.
And happy the New Year of Horse.
Happy New Year of the Horse. Central Color.
Happy the Year of the Horse!
Happy New Year.
What a beautiful day I spent in this courtyard celebrating intangible cultural heritages of China. It's time to leave for now, but not without a small chat with my friend about why this courtyard has been a place attracting all these exciting people and unforgettable cultural heritages. Your place is situated in one of the most dynamic and historical areas of Beijing, Dashilar. It's been updated over the decades, but it is not without controversy. So being where you are, what is the right balance, to preserve the culture and also to bring in the modern elements?
I think it's we have to keep balance between the modern life and the historical life. especially when they step into this area. As you mentioned, Dashlar is a national cultural heritage area here. And I think first thing they want to see is to have a switch into, a time and space switch. They want to switch from their ordinary life into a time they can slow down their pace and to appreciate the city, the district, Huzhong, and the courtyard. So this is the part we have to bring them, to give them this kind of feeling and this kind of leisure time for them. On the other part, we have to keep updated. So we also use technology. We use AI and we use technology to recreate something so that after they step out of the courtyard, after they come back to their hometown, they can still appreciate the local culture. So that's the other part. We have to use the technology to extend this feeling to so that our visitors can bring back to their home.
If I ask you, what is your dream, the next step in terms of protecting and presenting the intangible cultural heritage, what would you say?
I think that, our courtyard is so small. Yeah, now we are working with a lot of partners. So they have different kind of spaces, and we are discussing with them to bring intangible cultural heritage to their spaces. And so we can work together to make their space another small community museum that can connect to their community. That would be very interesting, so that more and more young people, they don't have to come to Dashlar, to our number 93 Courtyard Museum. They can find a small museum not far from their home, and they can talk with their friends, and they can share the time of learning skills not far from their home. That would be fascinating.
I've already seen a fusion of works, featuring the topic of this year, of course, the horse. Tell us more about that.
Yep, we have different, we have horses, Yeah, this is the year of the horses. This one is, in English, it's called cloisonné. I think it's originated from French. Yeah, it's a traditional Beijing local intangible cultural heritage. So the artists actually use the wares to outline, to make the outline of the horse, and use the sand to fill the horse with different colors. And the pattern, all of the patterns are traditional Chinese patterns. They represent the good wishes of people and the family.
Wow, what a beautiful day. I want to thank you for such a treat.
You're welcome. I'm really happy that you love the day.
Well, this is one of the best first day one could ever spend for the year of the horse.
Yeah.
So thank you. And let's wish our audience all the best.
祝大家新春快乐，
马年吉
吉祥。
Happy the year of the horse.
Happy New Year.